कठोर समझती आ रही है। अब वक्त आ गया है कि इस सोच को बदलना है।
औरत से तू पैदा हुआ और उसी ने समेटा है। औरत से तू पैदा हुआ और उसी ने समेटा है। बस हुआ और नहीं बदलेंगे इस फितूर को। कर खुदा करिश्मा यूं के हक मिले हर चीख को। उठ रे सखी चल दे तेरा साथ। उठ रे सखी चल दे तेरा कमजोर नहीं मजलूम नहीं अभिमान की जोत जला ली। लाचार नहीं मजबूर नहीं नारी शक्ति जगा ली। अब वक्त आ गया है कि बदलेंगे हम सोच को। जुल्म ना सहेंगे हम रोकेंगे अब इस रोग को। उठ रे सखी चल दे तेरा साथ। उठ रे सखी चल दे तेरा साथ। जान से ज्यादा चाहेंगे तुम्हें, इबादत करेंगे खुदा के बाद। दिल को चोट लगे तो जख्म भरेंगे प्यार के बाद। सलील ना होंगे अब बदलेंगे हम सोच को। जिल्लत नहीं सहेंगे अब रोकेंगे इस रोग को। उठ रे सखी चल दे तेरा साथ। उठ रे सखी चल दे तेरा साथ।
संभालो मुझे कि बागी ना हो जाए। कैसे संभालोगे इसका विचार अब तुम्ही को करना है।
I congratulate and thank Dr. Mehnaz Nadiadwala for writing such a beautiful song on women empowerment. Anjuman Islam, Mumbai, is the largest minority educational and social trust of minorities in the country, and also an organization of inclusive mindset. The trust is in its 147th year and was started by Justice Badruddin Tayebji as a premier organization to build up a strong education base for the Indian community in 1874. The Trust is a vast organization which manages about 97 institutions, and at any one time, it has approximately 1 lakh students of all communities studying in these institutions. Its educational programs range from nursery, pre-primary schools to graduates, postgraduate, and research centers. These institutions cover the gamut of educational disciplines from engineering and business management to architecture, pharmacy, law, medicine, hotel management, and catering. A staff of 3,000, including teachers and other staff of multi communities, ensure quality education being delivered to these students. Anjuman-e-Islam is in the front line for women empowerment. Anjuman-e-Islam welcomes students from myriad social backgrounds. It provides financial assistance from its own resources and the funds and charity given by our well-wishers, donors, and philanthropists. Anjuman Islam helps to fulfill the dreams of financially marginalized students. Quoting Maulana Abul Kalam Azad would not be extraneous here. He said, education imparted by heart can bring revolution in the society. Anjuman-e-Islam is a practical example of this quote. Anjuman-e-Islam is committed to assist our students to achieve their educational goals on the back of the support systems devised and implemented by our institutes. With this, I would like to go by a tradition and start with the anthem of Anjuman, Tarane Anjuman.
अंजुमन 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 बुलबुले हम हैं और ये हमारा चमन बुलबुले हम हैं और ये हमारा चमन अंजुमन 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 हिंद की आबरू शान इस्लाम की शम्मा जलती है यहाँ प्यार के नाम की शम्मा जलती है यहाँ प्यार के नाम की हमको हाजत नहीं कोई इनाम की आरज़ू है फकत इल्म के जाम की इल्म के जाम की बुलबुले हम हैं और ये हमारा चमन अंजुमन 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 इल्म दौलत है अज़मत है इंसान की इल्म इज्जत है हिंदू मुसलमान की इज्जत है हिंदू मुसलमान की इल्म राहत है दीन और ईमान की इल्म ज़ीनत है हर दिल की हर जान की इल्म ज़ीनत है हर दिल की हर जान की बुलबुले हम हैं और ये हमारा चमन अंजुमन अंजुमन
I now like to welcome our chief guest for the day, He is none other than our beloved President of Anjuman Islam. I request Ms. Zebunessa Malik to introduce to you all our Chief Guest and President of Anjuman Islam, Dr. Zahir Kazi sir.
Thank you, Lubna. To be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is an honor. To introduce to you all our inspiration, our source of motivation, a very humble and great personality, our very own Dr. Zahir Kazi sir, our chief guest for the today's function. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. So he is the person, he knows the way, he goes the way, and he takes we all to the way. So Dr. Zahir Kazi sir is an eminent radiologist, sonologist, and cardiologist in Mumbai. He is one of the pioneer doctors in the introduction of ultrasound in India and has been trained in USA. He has been associated with esteemed hospitals in the city. He has been associated with Anjuman Islam since more than 2 decades. Since a decade, he is the president of Anjuman Islam, the largest minority educational, social, and multinational institute in the country with more than 93 institutions and over 110,000 students studying in diversified faculties. In his tenure, he established 6 colleges, 4 schools, 2 junior colleges, 3 research centers, including the Allana PhD Center. He has refurbished the Karimi Library under his leadership. Various auditoriums of multiple institutions of Anjuman Islam were renovated, new buildings were established, including the one at Pune to be inaugurated in a month's time. Additional floors were created for Allana Institute of Management Studies, boys' hostels, girls' polytechnic. During his period,
Zeba,
Ji sir.
let's stop the introduction. Let's comment. It's too
Okay,
long.
sir. Okay, sir. So now I request sir to say a few words on this occasion.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It gives me indeed an immense pleasure to be a part of this ceremony organized by Mehnaz A.G. Nadiadwala, the illustrious daughter of Ghaffar Saab Nadiadwala, who is a very dear friend of mine, who himself is known to contribute tremendously towards the upliftment of the community in particular. And this organization is named Womanistan. I think this is something which we need all to focus on in this century. And I'm very happy today that we have some distinguished guests today. Janab Yusuf Abrani Sahab is a brother to me, doing a great work in Islam Gymkhana. I'm very happy that he is with us today. I also extend my warm welcome to him. Also, the Shalini Sharma madam, who was earlier Senior Inspector at Nagpada, I suppose she's also around, and all the distinguished people who are on this webinar today. I could see the number almost crossing a century, which goes to show that this program is so well organized. I must congratulate also Ms. Zeba Malik for organizing the program and such a big attendance. And also, I thank Dr. Mehnaz Nadiadwala that you chose this occasion to felicitate my young girls from Anjuman Islam. And Anjuman Islam today stands out as a role model organization for a simple reason. We are in the forefront of women empowerment. You look at today's webinar is conducted by 2 eminent ladies, Zeba Malik and the other lady, what's her name?
Lubna.
Lubna.
Yes.
She also master of ceremony. So if you look at it, it's all women empowerment in Anjuman, and people tell me, when is the time going to come for men's empowerment? And the fact of the matter is, out of 97 institutions, 80% of the head of institutions are our ladies. We have 2 girls orphanages which are also empowering the young girls. And Dr. Mehnaz, people are talking about Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Anjuman does this much more than this. We do Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, and Beti Basao. We get our orphanage girls also settled, which is a unique thing, unheard of in India today. So all in all, Anjuman is in the forefront for empowerment of women. Now let's look at the Islamic concept. Islam mein, first entrepreneur who is a role model to the entire world is Khadija radiallahu ta'ala anha, whom the Prophet married. She was an entrepreneur par excellence. She is again a role model to tell us that women can become entrepreneurs. Thereafter, if you look at Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, she had 2200 hadiths by heart. She was a role model lady of intelligence. And what did the Prophet say? If you nourish, if you bring up 2 daughters, 1, 2, 3 daughters, educate them and settle them, then these are the daughters who will stand at the door of Jannah and take your entry into Jannah. This is what Islam says about empowerment of women. Unfortunately, in India today and elsewhere, there is a myth that women are suppressed amongst the Muslim community, which is contrary to the fact. The fact of the matter that today we are organizing a webinar for women empowerment goes to show that there is tremendous talents amongst our girls, amongst our ladies, and they are in the forefront in every walks of life. The couple of days ago, you must have read about Mrs. Fatima Zakaria. When she passed away, there were obituaries from all over the world, including her son, Farid Zakaria from United States. Now, this lady could become the editor of Illustrated Weekly and the Sunday Times of India. And where did she study? She studied in Anjuman Islam's Saif Taibji Girls School in Urdu medium. And then she rose to become editor of one of the top journals, newspapers of India. The lady who interviewed Mrs. Indira Gandhi, Mrs. Margaret Thatcher. So, in our own institution, we have examples which are good enough to show that if given opportunities, our ladies can do wonders. I would not take much of your time. Some of the girls that you are going to give them awards today, just to pay tribute to them, I will narrate one situation where it goes to prove beyond doubt that how the young girls can achieve which you and me can never imagine. India's topmost scientist, he is a scientist for supercomputer, Dr. Bhatkar, an IITian from Delhi and now Vice Chancellor of Nalanda University. He decided to design a research lab for the young students in the secondary medium schools. Niti Aayog of India and Stockholm Technical University, Sweden, got collaborated and they started 501 schools in India. And there were about 12 schools who were selected from Mumbai. The first school to ever implement at initial stages this project was a girls' medium school of Anjuman Islam at Vilasis Road, Urdu medium school, where the stakeholders are from areas like Madanpura and so on and so forth, coming from the most marginalized section of the society. they were the first one to implement it in India. And at the end of the year, they had to evaluate the outcome of this research labs. The king and the queen of Sweden were to visit India. Government of India surveyed all the schools, and they finally said it is Anjuman Islam's Saif Taibji Girls School where it will be showcased for the royals of Sweden. Now, these are the girls who could do wonders. They need to be given opportunities, which Anjuman does, and I think they need much more opportunities. And today, Dr. Mehnaz, your organization is felicitating these girls. You are encouraging them. You are telling them that you can do a lot more. And your song, which you displayed today, so well scripted. You said, "हम बदलाव लाएंगे." बहुत बड़ी बात है, बदलाव जरूर आएगा. And I wish you all the very best. In any manner you want to collaborate with our organization, we are always there. I'm sure Yusuf Abrani Sahab will also collaborate with you from Anjuman Islam Gymkhana. There are others. Wish you all the very best. And I would love to stay for a longer time. I will make an attempt to stay because I have to go elsewhere, but I might stay throughout if possible. Thank you very much for inviting me to be the chief guest. I take it as a big honor for me. इस नाचीज को आपने इस तरह से नवाजा, इसलिए मैं आपका शुक्रगुजार हूँ. और मैं ये भी कहूँगा आपसे कि आपने जो ये मूवमेंट शुरू की है, हम आपके साथ हैं, हम हमेशा साथ में रहेंगे. अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू.
Thank you very much, sir. Over to you, Lubna.
Thank you so much, Zahir Qazi sir, for sharing your kind words with us. Now it gives me immense pleasure to welcome our guest of honor for today, Advocate Yusuf Abrahani sir, President of Islam Gymkhana. I again request Ms. Zebunissa Malik to introduce our guest of honor for the day. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Lubna. I would now like to introduce to you all an eminent personality, Advocate Yusuf Abrahani. Leadership is not about titles. Leadership is not about titles, positions, or flowchart. It is about one life influencing another. One such great influencer is our today's guest of honor. Sir has completed his education BSc LLB from KC College, was elected as President of Young Advocate Association in 1986, was elected as Corporator in 1992, elected as Municipal Corporator in 1997, was selected for Standing Committee of BMC for nearly 7 years, Member of Improvement Committee for 2 years, elected MLA in the year 2004 from Trombay, selected Chairman of MAHDA President Seva. Now, Seva also believes in recognizing and honoring professionals for their phenomenal work for the society. Best performance awards were awarded to teachers, doctors, social workers, etc. Seva itself stands for education since 1998. It has been consistently working to provide basic education as well as higher education to those in need. During the pandemic COVID-19, Seva educated relief work for laborers with daily 1 lakh packs of cooked food being distributed throughout the lockdown phase. Sir is currently the President of Islam Gymkhana. Since Advocate Yusuf Abrahani Sahab took over the charge of Islam Gymkhana proceeded with necessary development. An iconic club situated at a very prime location was devoid of sufficient facilities for members and their family. Islam Gymkhana is welcoming charitable institutions, NGOs and other social activities to the premises of Gymkhana for their various acts which are meant to help the society and community. Now I request sir to please say a few words in this occasion. Sir, you are muted. Please unmute yourself. Bolo.
Hello,
Yes, sir, you are audible. Yes, sir.
audible, na? Zeba, thank you very much. I thank Dr. Mehna. Hello, I thank Dr. Mehnas. During this time of pandemic, she came with a very, very good idea of encouraging the students who have done good uh, in their exams. And also, I thank Dr. Zahir Kazi also for being the chief guest of today's function. And I see more than 110 or 100 people have joined already. Today we are passing through a very, very bad phase. And still, I feel that the women like you, Zeba Malik, Lubna, and Dr. Mahanas, you need all the kudos for being encouraging the students who have done good in the exams. And I was really impressed by the song written by Dr. Sahana Mahanas. It was such a beautiful song. I have heard one song. Uh, it was written by a famous Pakistani poet. Uh, मैं बागी हूँ मैं बागी हूँ. After such a long period of 20-25 years, I heard a very beautiful song, which is very encouraging and which shows that women are about to get, they want to change and they are changing also. I think, suppose, right from the beginning till today, our religion maintains a very good status for the woman that now see, as a father, I'm supposed to help my daughter. As a husband, I'm supposed to help my wife. As a uh, husband, I have to support to my wife. So right from the beginning till end, the women are being supported by the Islamic religion, by the Sharia law, by the Quran Hadith. But somehow, somewhere people started playing mischief, and there was a misconception that women are supposed to stay at home. They should not they should not study. This was completely wrong. Dr. Zahir Kazi gave 2-3 examples. I am giving you various examples that if woman gets educated, the entire family gets educated. The entire generation gets educated. There is no bar for education for women. And Dr. Mahanaz, Zeba Malik, Lubna, these are women who can do something good for the entire woman community. I am very pleased, and that was the reason I accepted to become a chief guest of honor today. Because during the month of Ramzan, I don't do any work. On the contrary, we go for shopping, we move around, helping people who are in difficulty. But since it was a very important occasion, I said I will sit for some time. I will listen to all the guests, and I'll speak something. I'll encourage people who are doing all this good work. And today, I thank Dr. Mehnaz again and again because she is doing a very, very great job. And I will request Dr. Zahir Kazi that if you have somebody like Dr. Mahanaz who can be so good for the woman's activity for the woman, she should be adopted in the Anjuman Islam so that she can do a lot of other work. Second thing, that there is a post vacant in Anjuman Islam for the ladies. I recommend that one vice president of the Anjuman should be ladies. If Dr. Zahir Kazi agrees, because it is his prerogative, just I can recommend, I cannot force him to do that. But we need somebody, one lady as the vice president of Anjuman. That is my suggestion. I again thank everybody. I congratulate all the girls who are being felicitated today, who are being honored today, and who are being given awards. I thank everybody who's on the meet, and I wish you all the success in future also.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words. And as you have truly said, that this song is the best song till date on women empowerment. Thank you, sir, for joining us for the session today. Our second guest of honor for today is Mrs. Shalini Sharma, Senior Police Inspector, Mumbai Police. Madam had joined us today for the session, but because she had some duty related to COVID, she couldn't just continue with the session. But I would like Ms. Zebunisa Malik to give a short introduction on our guest of honor.
Thank you, Lubna. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Mrs. Shalini Sharma. She was a senior police inspector, Mumbai Police, Maharashtra. So today she was actually supposed to join us, but due to some emergency, she said that she is not going to join. She was there in the starting of the meeting. So I thank Madam to accept our invitation. She is the police inspector, extradition cell of Mumbai's crime investigation unit, carries herself like one of Charlie's angels. CIU officers don't wear in uniforms, but she is as alert as she is friendly, interrogating gangsters, terrorists, and like for a living. 2 months ago, the crime branch arrested Satish Kumar of the Liberation Tigers of Tamil, based on an Interpol alert issued by the Sri Lankan government. So these are her achievements. So I think Madam is going to shortly join, but now she is not there. So we'll go ahead. Over to you, Lubna. Please carry on.
Thank you, ma'am. I now take the opportunity to welcome and introduce State President of Mehnaz A.G. Nadyadwala Foundation, Ms. Zebunissa Malik. There is no force more powerful than a woman determined to rise. Ms. Zebunissa Malik is the First Lady of Anjuman-e-Islam who conferred Womanistan Moksha Award. We all feel so proud of it. Ma'am is currently working as Principal in Charge for Unaided Section at M.H. Sabu Siddique Polytechnic, Mumbai since 2016. She is also working as Head of Department Computer Engineering Department at M.H. Sabu Siddique Polytechnic since 2009. She has a total 23 years of experience, 4 years experience as a principal, and 11 years as an HOD of Computer Engineering Department. She has been awarded with many awards for her hard work and dedication towards upliftment of society. Ma'am has presented technical papers of 11 plus national and international journals and conferences. Now, I request it is ma'am to start with the award certificate distribution ceremony. Little girls with dreams become women with vision. Now it is our time to felicitate and honor all the achievers and meritorious girl students of Anjuman-e-Islam. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Lubna. Now, no matter where you are in life, inspire and empower the woman around you. Success is never reached alone, and wisdom and wealth are better shared. Today, we have with us an eminent personality, Dr. Mehnaz A.G. Nadyadwala, founder of Mehnaz A.G. Nadyadwala Foundation. Dr. Mehnaz Nadyadwala, entity for gender, vision to empower women. She has a vision to empower women, entity for gender equality, and the empowerment of women is a global buzz word from people of Journal to Policy Matter of United Nations, initiative to promote such a cause in a particular. Despite having had awareness and global appeals, still women are an object of endless and atrocity in developed and developing countries. To address such a global crisis and suffering woman, a lady of steel, volition and stunt, determination etches her identity in Dr. Mehnaz Nadiadwala of India. Her commitment and dedicated service to support the cause has been a benchmark through social work, where her focus has been on concrete results in the implementation of gender equality policies, as well as a shift towards prevention of violence against women and the involvement of men and boys in gender equality work. She has led important processes and campaign as a leading advocate for feminism and gender equality in India. Social issues are close to her heart, not just giving charity in kind, but doing something more concrete. It's a Girl, a 48-minute short film based on female and women empowerment. The film is an adaptation of the best-selling novel, It's a Girl, Dialogues with a Princess by her. Besides, she has also concerns on global warming issues. Now I request. Now today she is a she is also the recipient of Mother Teresa Award on January 21st, 2016 for her contribution to social service education toward the less fortunate. She also received an Excellence Award as Rising Film Presenter. She holds a doctorate in strategic management with a specialization in cultural and global issues. She has been active with her talk show Womanistan to address issues of atrocities and women empowerment. It is a pleasure to have you with us today, ma'am. I request ma'am to inspire and motivate us with her kind words.
Zebunissa, we had the certification to be distributed before this.
No, after this, ma'am, we will be doing, because the Qazi sir and other dignitaries will go ahead. So, for that reason, yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. सबसे पहले तो बहुत जज़ाकल्लाह and Zebunissa ji for the bio that you've read out. I feel I have miles to go before I sleep. There's so much to be done, and I have done just a small little contribution, like जैसे a drop in the ocean is my contribution. There's so much more to be done in life. सबसे पहले जज़ाकल्लाह Zebun Appa for your kind words, and thank you for the prayers that everyone has extended for my marhum Ma Munira A.G. Nadiadwala. I know mom is up there and she's can hear us, see us, and feel us, and you know this will help towards a sawab-e-zariya. So jazakallah so much. This means a lot to me. Assalamu alaikum to everyone, and a very good evening, Honorable President Dr. Zahir Qazi, our chief guest, Advocate Yusuf Ibrahani, our guest of honor, and we are missing you, our police inspector from Mumbai, Shalini Sharma ji, and all the guests, all the students who are present with us here today. A warm welcome and a big congratulations to all the student girls who have received the merit awards. Well done, girls. Way to go. So your journey has just begun. A little about Anjuman Islam that I know, which I was really touched by, that it was founded in 1874, and I would like to make note that this was by marhum, peace be, you know, Allah unko Jannat Naseeb kare, Dr. Badruddin Tyabji, third President of Indian National Congress and the first acting Indian Chief Justice of the Bombay High Court. And Anjuman Islam has grown from one college, moving on to 97 plus colleges. That's a great feat that has been achieved. So congratulations, Zahir Bhai, and on your hard work that you have contributed from different institutions that you have, from law to MBA to Polytechnic to hotel management and so many different fields. It's so much of work. आप पता नहीं कैसे कर लेते हो. I mean, hats off to you. Amazing. And you have a wonderful team like Zebunissa and all the amazing principals and a great faculty. So it's all teamwork. So having said that, all under the able guidance and mentoring and the hard work effort put in by our president, Dr. Zahir Kazi. Amazing work, Zahir bhai, and congratulations for that. A little about my trust, which everyone would like to know, Mehnaz A.G. Nadyadwala Foundation. I'm very small, but my ideas are really big, where I felt that I want to contribute something as a legacy to leave behind. And I've been reading a lot. I've been researching that how does one leave a legacy behind? It's by planting trees, by having a child, having a trust. So I said, let me start by making a trust. I actually emulated my father, and I'm the only child. We are 6. सबसे पहले बड़े भाई मेरे अब्दुल हाफिज नडियाडवाला हैं जो बॉम्बे में है. उसके बाद मेरे आपा है नूरजहान जो यहाँ बैंगलोर में है. And then there is Firoz Nadyadwala. Then I have a sister Masarat. Then it's me. And then I have a younger brother Mushtaq. So we all have taken something from our father. Each child has taken something good from the mother and the father. And the point that I pulled out from my father was to make a trust. So daddy has this foundation, A.G. Nadyadwala Foundation. जहाँ बचपन से I have been seeing, I have been going with him to orphanages, with my mother to orphanages. जब वो नया लिरिल सोप निकला था, तो वो खुशबू वाला सोप था. So I used to go with my mother, and the orphanage girls used to say that हमें खुशबू वाला साबुन चाहिए. You know, I'm not saying from my speech, ये दिल से कह रही हूँ. So those girls used to say हमें खुशबू वाला तेल चाहिए. And that, as a small child, maybe 4 years or 5 years, I used to think that how important it is to give. The act of giving is so important. तो बचपन से मैंने ये देखा कि भाई इतना लोगों को support करते हैं, अब्बा इतना करते हैं, अम्मी इतना करते थे, that even when she was on her deathbed in Ramadan, she had the salwar kameez Lakhani person coming across to her hospital room, and she used to say कि 500 salwar kameez वो area में पहुंचा देना. And she is like on a passing way to another world. But उनके दिमाग में ज़कात थी रमजान से पहले कि भाई मेरे on the hospital bed she could barely talk, and she's talking about distributing Lucknowi salwar suits and salwar kameez. So these little things that I have taken from my parents is what has made me start the trust, which is exclusively, it is like a thick, it has so many clauses in it. You can do so many things in it, from education to blood banks to dialysis centers to making movies, from rural agricultural products to promoting handicrafts of handmade stuff. There's a thick clause, so many pages in it. And out of that, academic excellence is something so close to my heart, where I feel that if a girl is educated, you are empowering her, you are making her stand on her feet. वो अपने आप को संभाल सकती है, अपने फैमिली को संभाल सकती है, and she can contribute to the economic growth of the country. So our poverty levels and our GDP levels also rise when girls are also contributing instead of just sitting back and enjoying what the husbands are doing. They should be equal. I believe when women say about equality, they should also be equal bread earners. It's not that you want equality only in your stuff requirements that you want, but are you being like what a husband is providing? Are you being equal even in the financial capacities? So that is also really important, that they have to be one-on-one, on the same level, equal, 50-50 in contribution even towards the household expenses. And that will come by education, that will come by empowerment, being an entrepreneur or being in some specific business lines, or being, in good companies, or joining organizations. So education plays a very, very important part for empowerment for any girl child. So this is something which is very close to my heart. It started with, like how Lubna said, it's a girl. It's about Beti Bachao. It's about an unborn child, her insecurities in the womb of a mother. And the mother can hear the girl child speak in the womb. So this is dialogues with the princess, which is the child is unborn and she's speaking to the mother in the womb, saying that this world is not so good for women and girls. I do not want to come because of what's happening. 3-year-olds are getting molested and raped. So many things that are happening, dowry and bride burning and all the issues. So the girl child tells the mother in the womb that I do not wish to come in this world. And the mother convinces her that I will stand by you, beta, come. Do not go away. Do not let me down. So that is what It's a Girl, the film, is based on. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, or Zakir Bhai. I salute you, Zahir Bhai. You said Beti Sambhalo. What did you say? Beti Basao. Wonderful. So you're one step ahead. I need to learn so much from you. So that's about It's a Girl. And moving on from It's a Girl, I decided I have done something for Beti Bachao. Now, what about the women of India? I need to talk about the women of India, their empowerment. That's when the word Womenistan clicked in my head. And I started writing during the pandemic. And I approached Javed Akhtar Bhai also. And I approached Zila Khan also. And they said, we are with you in case you need any help. But I know you can do it. So I wrote the lyrics. And the lyrics came out ekdam dil se. Like, I just started writing and the pen started moving. And that's how the song came up. And sitting in pandemic at home, I was like, what do we do? How do we connect with उन औरतों के साथ कनेक्ट करना है जिन्होंने जिंदगी में एक कुछ मुकाम पाया है, एंड वो औरतें भी जिन्होंने जिंदगी के अंदर बहुत जद्दोजहद करके जिंदगी में ऊपर आए, जैसे मुमताज. शी इज अ लोकोमोटिव ड्राइवर. शी इज द फर्स्ट इंडियाज लोकोमोटिव ड्राइवर. आई इंटरव्यूड हर ऑल्सो. I interviewed Priyanka Chopra's mother, all the women. I interviewed Sandy Verma, who's the Baroness of the House of Lords. She's a dear friend of mine. So many women came onto the Womenistan talk show, which is on my YouTube channel, Mehnaz Dadiadwala Productions. And Alhamdulillah, Womenistan is not just about a fight or a challenge. It's about a message for women, जिन्होंने अपने अरमानों को दिल के अंदर दबा कर रख लिया है कि अब वक्त आया है कि आप अपनी सोच को बदलें और you take control of your life and stand up for what you believe in. That is what is Womenistan all about. So basically Womenistan is a thought process, a सोच जो हर औरत अपने दिल में रखती है और पूरी तरह से अपने सहेलियों को वो कहती है कि उठ रे सखी चल दे दे मेरा साथ. And the word moksha I have added for Womenistan is basically it conveys freedom of mind, body and soul. So that is where Womenistan Moksha Awards come from. So going forward, these awards will be inshallah going across pan India in every state, and I'm really happy that Zebun Ussa has stepped in as the president for Maharashtra. Welcome aboard, Zebun Appa, for coming on as the state president for Maharashtra. Congratulations, and I believe you will take this much forward, much ahead, and I have complete faith in your work, the way professionally you have handled this. So I'm looking forward to you taking this to another level in Maharashtra. So also what I would like to add is Womenistan Awards will honor even those men. We should not forget there are so many men who empower women. Like jaise aap mein kahun, Zahir Bhai ne, he has supported us. So he's an alpha man. So Womenistan will very soon be coming up to award those men who support the women's causes. And that will be Womenistan Alpha Awards, Alpha Men Awards. And we are in the process of finalizing for March 8th, 2022 in the House of Lords in England, so that we can have an award ceremony even in the House of Lords on March 8th, 2022, inshallah. Now, coming at honoring, most importantly, what I have been thinking of is एक बहुत जरूरी बात that we must honor the angels, the pandemic angels, जिन्होंने कब्र खोदकर इतनी मेहनत से, they have not seen the religion, but उन्होंने bodies को bury किया है. So many people, आप लोग नहीं मानोगे कितनों ने bodies को जो चले गई हैं families के, they said we don't want to do anything with the bodies. We want to stay away. These people in Bangalore, I know so many, have stood up, अपने खर्चे पर उन bodies को उन्होंने cremate किया है, दफनाया है. So very soon, inshallah, Womenistan is looking at those people where we can call them as pandemic angels, nurses, the doctors, and the people who have helped in the burial of these bodies. So I would like to do something Womenistan ke liye, the Pandemic Angels Awards also. So that is something which is there in my mind, inshallah, going forward. Now, Having said that, I would like to say about the law college, which is called as the Barrister A.R. Antule College of Law, and which is affiliated to the University of Mumbai with a 100% success rate of its first batch of law students 2019-20, with 18 distinctions and 35 first class students, out of which 2 students, alhamdulillah, were Hafiz-e Quran, and 46% out of this were girl students. Well done. This is something which really touched my heart. This is commendable work. So it must be said, and I said this is an opportunity where I will share this to everyone. और अगर इसी तरह हमारी लड़कियां जो हैं ये कामयाबी, मेरी खुद की बच्ची has completed a BA LLB honors and right now she is pursuing her masters in America. So अगर इसी तरीके से अगर हम ये जो एक मूवमेंट है बच्चियों की पढ़ाई के लिए, इसे अगर हमने आगे तक ले गए तो हर बच्ची इंशाल्लाह मास्टर्स और PhD कर लेगी और मजबूत हो जाएगी अपनी फैमिली, अपनी औलाद और इस कंट्री की फाइनेंशियल ग्रोथ की मजबूती के लिए. Financial independence is very important. So the girl will be financially independent. And families that spend, मेरी एक request है to all the Muslim families and all the people all over the world, जब आप अपनी बेटियों को इतना खर्चा करते हो शादियों में, इतना कपड़े, इतने शूज, इतने घर के बर्तन से लेकर हर चीज आप लोग ने कोई चीज नहीं छोड़ी कि बेटी डाउरी में हम तुमको अपनी पसंद से सब कुछ देते हैं. वो पैसे बचाकर अगर आप अपनी बच्चियों को अच्छा आला दर्जा पढ़ाएं, शादियों में खर्चा कम करके अगर वही पैसे बचाकर अपनी बच्चियों को पढ़ाए तो वो उनकी जिंदगी में काम आएंगे. That is my message to all the parents out going there. And now, especially talking about this pandemic, we need to be completely focused on our personal growth and be disciplined in our approach towards life, along with being empathetic towards our friends, our families, our neighbors, our community, and be completely relaxed and focused. That is extremely important. And one important message to all the student girls before the certifications is, when there is a तूफान, जब बहुत बड़ा storm होता है तो आप देखते हो छोटे छोटे परिंदे आकर विंडो सिल पे डर के घबरा कर बैठ जाते हैं. You see the birds, they're sitting on the window sills, but it's only the eagle that flies above the storm. So do not be the sparrow girls. My dear students, if you all are hearing me, do not be the sparrow that sits on the windowsill during a storm. Be the eagle that flies above the storm. So that is my message, and I would like to thank Yusuf ji and missing Shalini ji and Zahid bhai once again for this beautiful, wonderful, amazing, alhamdulillah, such a wonderful webinar that we have organized. And going forward, inshallah, there's a lot that one can accomplish. And as teamwork, there's a lot that we can do. So let's all be vision driven. Let's all be goal oriented and be professional going ahead and create a benchmark in society and leave a message to the world that Anjuman Islam has gone ahead and educated so many girls and children out there. Alhamdulillah. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your wonderful words with us. A great initiative taken from your part and your foundation. I would also like to thank you, ma'am, for the beautiful song with such lovely lyrics. And a special thank you to Zeba, ma'am, for converting the lyrics into a beautiful video, which was a visual feast for all of us. Now we will start with the certificate awarding function. Zeba, ma'am, over to you.
Thank you very much, Lubna. So now we are starting the certificate awarding ceremony. will start the certificate awarding ceremony. So first school of Anjuman Islam, Anjuman Islam Saif Tewaki Girls High School and Junior College of Arts and Science for Girls. The award goes to Idrisi Humaira Rehmani, awarded with Outstanding Performance Award. Next award goes to Dr. M.I.J. Tibia Unani Medical College and HAR Kalsekar Hospital, Warsaw, Mumbai. Ansari Laiba Saiduz Zama, awarded with Academic Excellence Award. She has passed BUMS in the year 2019 with a percentage of 81%. Next school is Anjuman Islam's Begum Jamila Haji Abdul Haq College of Home Science. The award goes to Miss Armar Suha Muazzam Aisha Uzma, awarded with Outstanding Performance Award. She is the University Topper 2019-20 for securing first position, GPA 9.68. BSc Home Science examination across all colleges under SNDT Women's University. And I thank to the principal Asia Rediwala also. The next award goes to Anjuman Islam's Dr. MIG Girls High School and Junior College, Bandra. Dr. Roshan Jahan Jawad Ahmed Sheikh. She has awarded with Outstanding Performance Award. She secured 75% in MBBS 2019. She is a girl from Anjuman Islam and secured distinction 75% in SSC examination, third at medical entrance test in physical handicap quota, cleared MBBS 2016 with first class, and cleared medical entrance test for post-graduation. The next award goes to the school Anjuman Islam Allana English High School, CST, Mumbai. This award goes to Idrisi Zubeda Rehmani. She has secured 75% in BSc Chemistry 2014. She has passed NEET exam with excellent marks and secured admission in MBBS Sion Hospital. The next award goes to our center, YCMOU Study Center at Anjuman Islam Allana Junior College, Kurla, Bandra. Sayyid Rukhsar Fatima Saeed Ahmed secured 75% marks in BCom in Distinction Education Mode 2019-20. The next award goes to Anjuman Islam Computer Center, our professional center, where we have a people who are working and doing courses which are related to career oriented. So the award goes to Soratia Ikra Shabbi for securing outstanding performance in e-test district level awardee. She is a district level awardee. The next award goes to Khan Ishrat Jahan. Excellence performance in the course NCPL, that is National Council for Promoting Urdu Language, Kaba MDTP. It is granted by central government, HRD ministry. She is the academic, she has received the academic award. The next award goes to Kamboli Rushda. Kamboli Rushda, she is awarded Academic Excellence Award with 78% in SSC and again in the same NCPL course. Next awards go to Khan Tayammum for securing 84% marks in HSC and Kaba MDTP 2018. The next award goes to Sheikh Fatima Bano, awarded Academic Excellence Award with 81% in SSC and Kaba MDTP in the year 2018. The next award goes to Sheikh Sumayya Jabin, securing 80% marks in HSC, Kaba MDTP, awarded Excellent Award in the year 2018. Next award goes to Soretia Ikra Shabbir. He is awarded Outstanding Performance in Sports National Level, second edition, silver medal with 65% marks in HSC and Kaba MDTP. So these were the next school, Anjuman Islam, Mohammed Haji Sabu Siddiq Polytechnic, awarded with Academic Excellence Award, goes to Tamhane Tanvi Sunil. She is awarded Academic Excellence Award with 83% marks, Diploma in Mechanical Engineering in the year 2020. The next award goes to More Ruhi Dilip, awarded with secured 79.54% in Diploma in Mechanical Engineering in the year 2020. Hanshate Bhakti Chandrakant, awarded with Academic Excellence Award with 76.97%, Diploma in Mechanical Engineering 2020. The next award goes to Khan Arshi, awarded with Meritorious Girl Student Award. She is awarded, she secured 84.12% Diploma in Civil Engineering in the year 2019. Next award goes to Khan Hina Iqbal. She is Meritorious Girl Student Award, received Meritorious Girl Student Award with 92.88% Diploma in Computer Engineering in the year 2019. The next award goes to Aisha Niaz Malik, awarded Meritorious Girl Student Award with 91.81% Engineering 2019. The next award goes to Sheikh Sabah Ayub, awarded Outstanding Performance Award with 94.25% Diploma in Information Technology 2020 from Sabu Siddiq Polytechnic. The next award goes to Fodkar Sadia Ashfaq. She is awarded Outstanding Performance Award with 94% Diploma in Information Technology in the year 2020. The next award goes to Sheikh Wasima Qayyumuddin. She is awarded Outstanding Performance Award with 93% Diploma in Information Technology in the year 2020. Malda Yasha Mariam Zainuddin. She is awarded Outstanding Performance Award with 92.76%. She is from the Electronics and Telecommunication branch in the year 2020 of Sabu Siddiq Polytechnic. The next award goes to Khan Mohiba Sagir. She is awarded Outstanding Performance Award with 90.23% Diploma in Electronics and Telecommunication 2020. The next award goes to Mughal Nazish Fayaz. She is awarded Meritorious Girl Student Award with 87.35% Diploma in Information Technology 2019. The next award goes to Mulla Alfia Altaf, Meritorious Girl Student Award with 87% Diploma in Information Technology 2019. Next award goes to Sheikh Sania Saeed, awarded Meritorious Girl Student Award with 80.18% Diploma in Information Technology 2019. Khan Falaknaz, awarded Meritorious Girl Student Award with 82% Diploma in Electronics and Telecommunication in the year 2019. The next Polytechnic, Anjuman Islam's Abdul Razzaq Karsekar Polytechnic Panvel, awarded with Academic Excellence Award to Ms. Patil Aditi Bala Saheb. She secured 99.06% in Computer Engineering 2019-20 batch. Congratulations. Next award goes to Ms. Tanzila Asif, awarded Academic Excellence Award with 98% Diploma in Civil Engineering 2019-20. Congratulations. Next award goes to Khan Azwa Bano Israr Ahmed. Academic Excellence Award with 98.44% in Mechanical Engineering 2019-20 from Abdul Razak Kalsekar Polytechnic. The next award goes to Ms. Mahatre Sanskruti Rajesh, awarded Academic Excellence Award with 99.06% Diploma in Computer Engineering 2019-20 from Abdul Razak Kalsekar Polytechnic. The next award goes to Ms. Khan Bushra Sarfaraz. She is awarded Academic Excellence Award with 99.06% Diploma in Computer Engineering final year students from Abdul Razak Kalsekar Polytechnic. Next award goes to Ms. Fatima Begum Barbia. Secured 91.75% in Diploma in Computer Engineering in the year 2019-20 from Anjuman Islam Abdul Razak Kalsekar Polytechnic. Now is the time for Anjuman Islam Akbar Pirbhai College of Education, awarded with Academic Excellence Award, Mrs. Yasmin Tamkeen Rahman. She is awarded Academic Excellence with 70.8 rank at university level in Bachelor of Education year 1994 from Anjuman Islam Akbar Pirbhai College of Education. Mrs. Nancy Keshwar Adil, she is awarded Academic Excellence with 77% second rank at university level in Bachelor of Education in the year 2001 from Anjuman Islam Akbar Pirbhai College of Education. The next award goes to Miss Alvi Fatima Abbas Hasina. She has received Academic Excellence Award with 74% marks. She stood second rank at university level in Bachelor of Education in the year 2007. Ms. Tuba Khan Abdul Rahman, awarded Academic Excellence with 76.06% first rank at university level in Bachelor of Education in the year 2010 from Anjuman Islam Akbar Pirbhai College of Education. Next award goes to Ms. Ansari Sadaf. She received Academic Excellence Award with 75% O grade with distinction holder in Bachelor of Education in the year 2010 from Anjuman Islam Akbar Pirbhai College of Education. The next award goes to Ansari Shagufta with 74.42% O grade with distinction holder in Bachelor of Education in the year 2015. Next award goes to Miss Sina John Mary. She is awarded Academic Excellence with 72% distinction holder in Bachelor of Engineering in the year 2015 from Akbar Pirbhai College of Education. The next award goes to Khan Rukhsar Wajidavi. She is Academic Excellence with 70.50%. She is also a distinction holder in Bachelor of Education in the year 2015. The next award goes to Miss Indu Damodaran Vimla. She is awarded Academic Excellence with 70% distinction holder in Bachelor of Education in the year 2015. Next award goes to Miss Decosta Vanda. She is awarded Academic Excellence with 77.91% O grade with distinction holder in Bachelor of Education in the year 2017. Next award goes to Miss Afreen Sheikh. She is awarded Academic Excellence with 71.7% O grade with distinction holder in Bachelor of Education from Akbar Pirbhai College of Education. Next award goes to Miss Sayyed Shabnoor. She is awarded Academic Excellence with 9.36 CGPI O grade with distinction holder in Bachelor of Education in the year 2019 from Islam Akbar Pirbhai College of Education. I congratulate all the awardees, and the last award goes to Mrs. Rashi Ahuja Amar Anita. She is awarded Academic Excellence with 73% first rank at university level in Bachelor of Education in the year 2013 from Anjuman Islam Akbar Pirbhai College of Education. So I congratulate all the principals also uh, from the Mehnaz AG Nadyadwala Foundation, because I am the state president from this foundation. So I congratulate all the awardees and also their principals and everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, and congratulations to all the achievers and the students. Now we proceed with the vote of thanks. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event to all the dignitaries assembled here. I would like to thank our chief guest of honor, and a presider who honored this function with their inspirational thoughts. I would like to thank all the achievers and all the students. I would like to thank all who have joined us today for this function. We now end our ceremony with the national anthem. I request all to please stand up for the national anthem. Thank you all. Thank you, Kazi sir, Mehnaz ma'am, Yusuf sir, Zeba ma'am. Thank you all the participants. Thank you who have joined us today. We'll end this session now. Stay safe.
Thank you very much, Mehnaz madam, Kazi sir, and all who have joined today to make the function successful. And throughout the session, मैडम आप अगर देख रहे होंगे तो 100 नंबर डाउन नहीं हुआ था, 100 प्लस चल रहा था.
I want us CEO, I want Sattar bhai to say a few words, please.
Yes, I think it was a very good session, and I think it's a very good step that we have taken in the right direction to sort of get us into a mobilization and animated things for Anjuman Islam to go further. Some of the things that we should remember that traditionally women have been taking a lot of part in the family activities, right? Like say, working in the fields and all. But when there is a harvesting season, it's an example. But what is really required now is that through gender equity, we go to a place where women can make decisions at various levels. Decision in the family, they may earn a certain income, but the income must have to be, they must have a say in the spending of the income. These are basic things. So going higher up, we should have women in executive capacity to take control of the resources. Thank you very much for allowing me to be a part of the session and saying a few words.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So, madam, shall we end the session? Mehnaz, ma'am. Madam, you are muted. Please unmute yourself.
I would like to thank Zebul Nisar, the state president of Maharashtra for Womenistan. And it's now on your shoulders to take this ahead. And I know under the guidance of Sattar Bhai and Zahid Bhai, and you have a wonderful team. Thank you, Lubna Sheikh, for being an excellent moderator here and giving your time. And each and every person here that I can see is Ume, Atiya, and Imran Khan, and Sheikh, and Mustaq Ali. So I can see only these numbers, and I can see Shabir, everyone out there, and the other number hundreds. Naaz Sheikh that I can see. I hope you all have enjoyed the song. I hope you all will cherish the certificates and go forward. This is just the beginning, and inshallah आगे बहुत कामयाबी आप लोग को हासिल करनी है. The journey has just begun. Wish you all the best और दुआ की दरखास्त. इतना मुबारक महीना है रमजान का. Thank you for giving Mehnaz A.G. Nadyarwala Foundation the opportunity to join hands with Anjuman-e-Islam. Jazakallah. बहुत शुक्रिया और दुआ में याद रखना.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you everybody. Thanks a lot.
Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, ma'am.
Allah Hafiz.